A lot of people are waking up today and realizing that nothing makes sense. Oh, you might have stumbled across this live stream and you're realizing that nothing makes sense anymore. And I'm going to be explaining why nothing makes sense. There's constant stuff that is happening. Peter Weaver, thank you so much for the support, Peter. I appreciate that. Nothing makes sense. You're going to have to input your mind to what is really going on, what this reality actually is. You are going to have to focus your attention like never before, because there is a battle. How you doing? Your Uncle Mike's on the screen telling you there's a battle for your attention that's going on right now. Did you know that? Yeah. And, you know, just sitting back and I'm seeing this, but again, once you're aware of these things, it doesn't really affect you. It's kind of like the movie They Live. Once you put the glasses on, it doesn't really affect you anymore. But in the world right now, there is a battle, a Christ Antichrist battle for your attention. And which frequency are you going to be tuned into? So it's really important that you are focused, that we're realizing that this is the time period that we're in. Nothing is making sense. We're going to break this all down. Today, if you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey, and I make it relevant for everyday life people. You know, I have notes, I'm prepared, and I wake up and I see more crazy things. So, you know, last night there was a mid-air collision between a passenger jet and an Army Black Hawk helicopter. And this event, in this world right now, should this event be happening? And they said that there might not be any survivors. I don't, you know, at face value, because nothing is at face value. Do you know that nothing is at face value anymore? At face value, we could look at this and we could say to ourselves, how does a passenger jet and an Army Black Hawk helicopter smash each other, mid-air collision, you know, if what is being portrayed out there has happened, they said that there are no survivors. This brings up a lot of things. We could look at this event reiterating, paying attention. Sometimes when we're not paying attention, we have a major disaster. Once again, when we're not paying attention, it's the currency of the universe, we could have a major disaster happen. We have to pay attention. For those that are out there rewriting the timeline, we are looking at the world. This is telling us outdated travel. This is Stone Age travel for those that are awake and aware, especially if you know the hidden technology of Nikola Tesla. How are we still traveling like this? Like, some people might hear this and say, and this is something I've been beating this drum for many years. We speak the truth on this channel. No, airplanes are outdated. Do you know this? Airplanes are outdated. And so a lot of us are seeing this, you know, and sometimes when you go through all this stuff on the plane, maybe you don't feel sick. You know, my sister went through something like this as well, right? We go on the plane with, it's all this chaos, and especially if you are empathic, it doesn't make you feel so good going through that process. Jeffrey Taylor, thank you so much for the support. 4 months, Light Warrior, big battle. I'm under scrutiny. Oh, yeah, the demons are falling to Christ consciousness. Absolutely. You hit the Christ consciousness in the chat if you are conscious and aware, if you're living in truth on a daily basis. If you like to live in truth on a daily basis, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Double check you're still subscribed as well. I appreciate that. It's been a weird, wild and wacky time over the past couple of months, right? So a lot of these things are outdated. And we have to realize, so there is a battle 4-hour attention. And if you're not paying attention, you could have a devastation, a disaster. And more, this is why I tell people, okay, there's a lot of people that are out of balance when they go out, they have a spiritual awakening and they get out of balance and they get totally disconnected from society. But when you go on, okay, I could see this on Facebook a lot, and I see total opposite narratives being portrayed. There's people that post stuff in truth, and then there's people that post stuff and it's literally 180 degrees inverted. It's the total opposite. So now, and hit the starburst or the targets in the chat if I'm speaking the truth, if you've noticed this as well. You see one narrative being portrayed, and then they could talk about people, things, or situations, and it's totally the opposite. It's totally inverted. And then you get confusion, state of confusion, Jezebel spirit, biblical time period, following along. Okay? So, you know, you could see, oh, this person, and they're doing this narrative, and then there's another narrative. So your attention, ooh, what am I paying attention to? What am I paying attention to? Yeah, Lisa writes, they want you confused. So if you are sitting back, if you have those glasses from They Live, if you're looking at those things that are out there with the glasses from They Live, if you're seeing the truth, you're going to have to go inside first. You got to clean your frequency up. You're going to have to clean your clairs up. You're going to have to clean up that pineal gland. These are real life things. That's what we do on this channel. We become light warriors. And we are focused on taking ownership of this time period. A spiritual war, it ain't easy. And you came to the right place, kid. I appreciate you being here. No, spiritual warfare, the unseen battle, becomes crystal clear the more you have to put work into this stuff. You have to clean your clairs up. You got and the more that you are in tune, sometimes we even have to clean up our frequency around us. Sometimes God puts us into the wilderness. Go into the wilderness. Okay, God, you don't have a say in the matter, right? But a lot of people, they get, if you're doing the truthful work, the fake ones out there, do you see them? They actually get triggered by this stuff. They get triggered. Triggered. Yeah, they get triggered. You have to take ownership. I'm speaking to you. When you, I don't give a, you know what, about trolls, gaslighters, narcissists, demons. I don't care. I'm here to serve the people that are going to make it through this time period swimmingly. We're just swimming. We're all going upstream. We're all going to get there one way or another. You have to realize this. I can't, I'm telling you this, but someone can't tell you this. You have to realize this. Do you go out on the TV? Do you go out on social media, Facebook, wherever it is? Do you see people, they are giving you two totally opposite realities? Are you realizing this? So now it's your ownership. You have to get to the basics. Get to the basic frequency. Tune in. This is something I've been sharing on this channel for many years. God gets you back to the basics. If it's simple, it comes from God. And God wins, Michelle. Absolutely. God wins. Everyone's writing into the 1,000 people writing on this video. God wins. Michael is here. God wins. You have to get to the basic frequency. You have to tune in. These individuals might post something of hopelessness, right? Oh, there's no hope. Oh, this is negative. You'll see a lot of people, and I'm watching this. This ain't my first rodeo, right? If you're seeing me, it's just divine timing. I've been doing this for a long time, and that's where. This is a mindset. This is the content of character within the Sacred Heart. And how quickly, if you stand up for our children, our people, our health, our wellness, you will see people, and I see them out there. You got to keep your eyes peeled. How quickly they will throw you under the bus. How quickly they will turn on you. Like, I've seen this, doing this work for so long. These aren't your friends. These aren't your family members. These are dirtbags. Hit the like button if I'm speaking the truth. Now, so in you know, what is the main thing on the main stage right now? A lot of you know RFK. Do you know RFK? Do you know RFK? And what I just take the pulse from society, and I'm sitting back and I see some everyday life people that I know, for example, and they will go to the label. But RFK was that maybe person's label, right? But he broke free from the label, the cult. Do you know about the cult? And these individuals, even though they have that label, and RFK was that label for so many years, they attack, they slander, they invert, right? Inverting the truth, flipping things. And I'm just watching these things. So it could happen to him, it could happen to you, it could happen to me, it could happen to anyone. What is the frequency? What is the truth? If you didn't see my full video on Christ versus Antichrist frequencies, the rapture is real. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. And guess what? And I'm watching it play out. I'm sure if you are getting this message, you're seeing this as well. Babylon will consume itself. Do you see it? We're a community here. Babylon will consume itself. Do you see it out there? Babylon will consume itself. You have to break free because big events are coming. You have to choose your pain. Choose your pain. I've shared this over the years, and sometimes it triggers people because people don't. Everyone has to go through pain. Ooh! Everyone has to go through pain. So you are going to choose your pain. Choose it wisely. Do you choose the pain of discipline, or do you choose the pain of regret? Because more and more people that keep going into that matrix, that keep living in that egoic mind, a lot of people have the ability. Like I saw like posts saying like, well, he gave that thing to his own kids. He did it to it. People have, over the course of time, people have the ability to unlearn and relearn. Unlearn and relearn. You could write it in the comments. A free will decision, when presented with new information, we have the ability to change our mind, to get in alignment. But a lot of people, they don't want to see these things. I'm sorry to say, and a lot of you know this, we have to see these things. We are going to see things. In the first round, please click the like button so people could hear this message. We have to overcome a lot here. Please click that like button. In the past, we didn't see it. In the next wave that's coming, we are going to we're going to see it. When you have faith in God, you believe it, and then you see it. But there are individuals out there, a different frequency. They have to see it to believe it. You have to break free of that now. You have to break free. You understand? You have to break free of it now. There's a lot of things that have to be done. I'm here to say, because it happened for me, you have to be empathic for other people. Everyone deserves a chance. Everyone deserves a chance to survive what's coming. Everyone deserves a chance. Because some people didn't see the light of day. You know, if you were a person that just tuned into the TV your whole life and you didn't have a chance. And what has happened on social media, people, sharing truth for years and years. And on my journey, I was blessed that I was able to see things, right? Like see documentaries, like The Secrets of Vibration and Frequency, Nikola Tesla, things that molded me, things that got me out of that matrix. And I'm grateful for those things. And now I'm here to be a lighthouse for the next wave. And if that resonates with you, all the things that you do to help us overcome by hitting the like button, sharing the video, anything that you could do, I'm grateful, and it gives me purpose in life. This is about purpose. When you see people and the anger and the sabotage, the suppression, it's not easy to do these things. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain to do true ascension. There's a lot of pain to change your body, to change your frequency, because all of your cells, and you deal with a lot of symptoms. Do you choose the pain of discipline, or do you choose the pain of regret? I don't know the answer. You know the answer. You know the answer. To see this out there, and I'm seeing it. I know a lot of people are also seeing this. We are seeing a presentation of two different narratives. We're seeing a presentation of two different narratives. What do you choose? Which one do you choose? Do you choose that we're rising up? Or do you choose that this is the end of everything? There's a choice. There's a fork in the road, if you will. As your Uncle Mike has shared for years now, the solar flash is an inside job. And when that wave comes in, it's going to affect from what is inside. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. I went through this on my journey. I could sit here today and share it with all of you. You have to do these things. And sometimes we have to let go of things as well. I know this. There's only so much that you can do in a certain aspect of your life until you have to let go of it. Because if you keep grinding and grinding, and sometimes we're doing things and maybe we're not supposed to be doing it. And that's why God works the way that God works. Maybe it's time to let go. We all have to learn, okay, I have to listen, I have to let go. That's the great shaking video that I did. The tap, the nudge, the dead leg, and then boom, the great shaking. It's better to be preemptive. It's better to read the tea leaves, I believe is the phrase. It's better to read the tea leaves, be preemptive, incorporate changes today. By letting go of many things, by becoming lighter, it's going to become much more easier. Being preemptive, there's like a little knock on your door. Come on, knock on my door. Is anyone there? Isn't it wild? It's like there's no one there anymore. I go through days, it's like, it's very, I go through the town, there's like no one there. Do you go through this as well? Let us know if you go through this. Jennifer, thank you so much. I love you, Jennifer. Thank you so much for the support, Jennifer. I'm so grateful. So grateful. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense. And that's why you have to know this. You have to know that other people are realizing this, because it can make you lose your mind. And as I observe, that's why again, it's dangerous. It's dangerous to go out there sometimes. Now, you're safe when you go when you go within. But when you look at this stuff, there are attempts. Click the like button so people hear this. There are attempts to drag your attention to fuel another timeline. Right? Did you realize this? You hit the starburst if I'm is this laser pinpoint accurate? No. There are attempts to drag your attention onto a different timeline to feed that timeline. I know you see it, Sarah. You have to stay focused on your attention, baby. That's why I show up every day, even though I'm exhausted, even though I'm disrespected, even though I deal with a lot of stuff, I still show up every day. And when my head hits the pillow at night, I know that I did everything that I could do, because regret is worse than failure. I would regret these things. There's something that's going to drive you beyond motivated, driven. You're driven to do the work. You're driven to do these things. It's like you're just, boom, you got to do it. You got to do it. And you might be feeling this over the past few days. Oh, wow. Jody Wolf. Wow, I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much for that. I'm very grateful for you, Jody Wolf. Oh, the wolves are out. The lone wolf leaves the pack and returns as the sage. The pack, the family unit, the spiritual family unit, all of these things have been tried to be dismantled over the past few years. The family unit, the family unit, the family, bring back the family, write it in the comments, share the video. They want you to feel alone. They do all these things to make you feel alone. There's others like you out there. You are not alone. We are a species, and we're a social species, and we're supposed to be together. But you can't take everyone with you. You have to know how to ride this wave. Cliff, thank you so much for the support. Authenticity keeps you grounded. Thanks for showing us daily how to stay authentic. I'm grateful for you, Cliff. Thank you for that. Harley Ray Crystal Shop and Candles. We are so grateful for you showing up every day. I'm grateful for you, Harley Ray Crystal Shop and Candles. You should check out, so I'm going to just teach, because we're all family here. You could get a candle from Harley Ray Crystal Shop, and you could get a second one, and you could just leave it there. And you could come back months later. I swear, this is a true story. This is how great she is. You could leave the candle there. You don't even have to light it. And you leave it there for months. And all of a sudden, it smells fresh over here. And I got the candle right there. And it just makes the whole area smell. That's how great it is. That's the quality of when everyday life people put work into. I'm using that as a real life example. Okay, you could leave something there. The quality of work. Everything is just like, put up by a machine nowadays. But when everyday life people start doing the work, real life, smash the like button for an everyday life community. Share the shift out of this video so that others can say, hey, there's other people, there's real people out there. Oh, it's not all AI. It's not all robots out there. I've even seen spirituality become AI. Yeah. And those videos are promoted. I got to speak the truth. You can't hold it in anymore. Are you out there? Is there anyone out there? Can you see? Are there people out there? Do you have a pulse out there? The energy's so high, so the truth has to come out. I got to speak the truth. We have to be censorship free. We got to get the truth flowing right now. The truth has to be flowing right now. And that's the Holy Spirit fire. Even my mom yesterday was like, oh, you were on fire today. My mom was like, "Ooh." It's true. So many people have been suppressed for so long. It's the hermetic principle of rhythm. It's been held back for so long, and then it has to be released. Check out yesterday's video. Was a major glitch on it. Couldn't update the video. A lot of times I do a live stream, you're able to, and this is when nothing makes sense. So there must have been something powerful in yesterday's video. We should get 1 million people to watch it. Usually, and I'm just teaching what I do. If I do a live stream, you're able to update it. Maybe it takes 15 minutes. It wasn't able to be updated till 10 p.m. at night. Something happened yesterday. These are the little things in life. You have to start deciphering the clues, the codes, the energy theme, right? Do you notice these things? You do things in your everyday life, and all of a sudden something glitches. Oh, look at this glitch. Why did this glitch, right? Patriot Pam, thank you so much for the support. I'm so grateful for you, Patriot Pam. Yeah. You got to be authentic right now. It's going to make your life so much easier. It's easier to be authentic. It's draining to wear a mask all day. Can't breathe with that mask on all day. You can't breathe with that mask on all day. And society wants you to wear that mask. Show the world who you really are. That child, that inner child, that Mikey that was playing in the yard, that Mikey. My grandparents used to call me Mikey. That's who I am. That's who you are. Don't forget this. The creative adult is the child that survived. When people say, "Oh, you're so weird. Ooh, why don't you fit in? Ooh, ooh. Why don't you take the thingy? Ooh, ooh. Shut up and go back to work. Ooh, ooh, ooh." Right? Amy writes, "I survived the narcissists." Did you survive the narcissists? Yeah, share your stories in the comments. Share this channel with others. Joe writes, "Back to work, slave." It's true. It's all true stuff, man. Back to work. Give up your dream. Give up your dream. We had dreams as a kid. You could never have that dream. You need to do this. There's so many things in my life. I saw it with the Matrix. It was so demonic. I knew this as a kid growing up. And I said, who's going to hear me? Who's going to hear me? There's something wrong with that. I don't want any part of that. I don't want to do that. You need to do this. I knew something was wrong because it's not the original intent. Something happened to our society somewhere along the road. And that's why we have to go into these things and change these things. We have to change them. Hit the like button. We'll hit another milestone. There were certain things that were supposed to be great, that were supposed to have a different energy theme behind them. And then, because people, it tries to be corrupted. The other kind can't create, so they have to take what's yours. The devil will try to steal and destroy. Have you witnessed this? Certain things in life, the original state of it was supposed to be great. And then somewhere in the journey of our everyday life, in reality, things were infiltrated. Like YouTube was created. It's supposed to be about you, the common person. With every bit of our being, we will change this timeline again. This ain't my first rodeo, kid. It's supposed to be about you. Everything, every aspect of life. I've even listened to other people, okay, what they have shared. And now we are restoring this. That's why God has put us everywhere. We are everywhere. We're everywhere. We're the light warriors of our everyday lives, and we're everywhere. That's why you have to hold that frequency. You are occupying that space to restore it simply by existing. Are you following along? And that's why a lot of us, you know, we're kind of separate, but we're anchoring in. You're the anchor. You're the anchor being. You're the anchor being of that area. You're anchoring in that frequency in that area. You are waking up today. You're saying to yourself, nothing makes sense anymore. Are you on this live stream? Did you find this video and you're saying to yourself, nothing makes sense anymore? Because we don't live in a world, a physical world. We live in a band of frequencies. I'm here to tell you this. Until you adopt what Tesla taught us, if you want to know the secrets, you want to know the secrets? You want to know the secrets of the universe, you think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And once you do that, I'm starting to think of energy. I know that there's different frequencies, bands of frequencies that my consciousness follow. Smash the like button so people hear this. This is how we rescue people off the other timeline. We get them off that timeline. Your consciousness is tuning in to a frequency. So when I see schmucks, we call them schmucks in Brooklyn, schmucks on social media post all this negative BS, you got to tune them off. You got to block them. You cannot, ready? Pay attention to them. Ooh, pay attention to me. Ooh, it's dark. It's gloom and doom. They're trying to pull your consciousness. They're trying to pull your consciousness. Right? I just missed that. You driving Lyft? Listen, we're all doing what we got to do. You know, yeah. I shared the other day. I met a shaman in an Uber. It's you don't know who is who walking this earth right now. You don't know who is who. You might the strongest people, because they don't need it. Okay, the strongest people don't have to. You know, again, the new leaders they're not going to be carried on a chair. I said this here. The grapes. Okay, here's the fan. Let's fan him. Let's put the grapes. Right. That's not going to be. That's not going to be the new way of the future. These are not the leaders. The leaders are the Black Panthers, right? The leaders are Leonidas, the people that are on the ground, leading by example. Why doesn't 1,000 people write that in the comments? Lead by example. We have to lead by example now. When you lead by example, now you're anchoring it as a foundation. When it's a house of cards, a little poof of wind will knock it over. And what is coming? Oh, baby. A lot of you know, again, it's not fearful, but a lot of you know this. Everyone deserves a chance to survive what is coming. Everyone deserves a chance. And I will make sure that everyone gets a chance because it's free will. As the mouthpiece for God, it's free will. Everyone deserves a chance. And then it's up to them. But as long as that chance is there, if you did not see my video on timelines, the power of voice, you got to watch it. That is, again, that is why freedom of speech comes before everything else. Once again, freedom of speech comes before everything else. So once that is there, again, everyone is, now there is a battle for your attention. Ooh, it's bad. Ooh, it's this. Ooh, look at me. So you are, how you doing? I appreciate you paying attention to this video. With great power comes great responsibility. Everyone in the world right now has a ring light. Everyone has a camera. Everyone can post BS on social media. Everything is a frequency that goes within the people. So now you got to have freedom of speech first. And now, okay, they're posting this. They're posting that. And now you see it. And now you sit back and you say, okay, am I going to go with fear or am I going to go with God? You answer the question. Mr. D is asking you the question. You give me the answer in the comments. Are you going with fear or are you going with Almighty God? You make the decision. You're going to go with faith or fear? Are you going to go with God or crap? Michael's here. We're all different. We all present ourselves the way that we are. It's our everyday lives. You have to realize your true power and potential. You have to realize it. I can't tell it to you. No one can. You have to realize it. You have to grab your freedom. You have to grab your freedom. And I see a lot of these things. Oh, my boss does this to me. Oh, my person in the relationship does this to me. You have to grab your freedom. You have to grab your freedom. Freedom isn't free. Freedom isn't free. Free, 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 free. If you didn't watch my video on how you can manifest anything in your life, free, free, free. Let's get it now. Let's get it all now. Free, free. You need that frequency. We all need that frequency. Always be true to yourself, yeah. So we're all going through things. Things are difficult. But this is the preparation. It takes listen, click the like button so people hear this. Ready? It takes a long time for the transmutation, the metamorphosis to occur. It's on a delay. Start today. You have to start today. You don't have to do anything. I saw that. Check your like button. I saw the glitch. See, I'm always watching. Yoga with Beth Bentley. Shout out to my Lyft driver, Vincent. We are in the lifts. We are teaching the everyday life people. If you're hearing my voice, share this video. Share it. We're in the lift now. We're going to be on the main stage too soon. Yeah. It's just one after another. If you're finding me, right, and you're resonating with me, what's up, Vincent? If you're resonating with, we're just everyday life people, right? Just share this video. Let's get the truth out. It goes through the people. It's got to be authentic. It's got to go through the people. Keep your eyes peeled. Stay focused and know where you're paying your attention to. Because once their attention starved. If you are, listen, you know this. If you are not connected to God, if you're going the other way, if it's parasitical, they need a feast of attention. They need your loosh. Loosh itself is not a bad thing, but we have when we hear that word, we think it's bad. But they are trying to siphon. Some of you know energy vampires. What are you paying attention to? Are you paying attention to negativity or are you paying attention to empowerment? Empowerment. Write that word in the comments. Empowerment. You have to be empowered. You have to be empowered at this time because it's not easy. It's not easy. But each and every one of us are doing it. The work is done. It will always be. It's time to take back control of your everyday life. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with 1 million people, because we have to become too big to rig. Enough of the word of God being suppressed. Let's push it through. It will go through the people. So if you're hearing me, if you have the ability to share this channel, share this channel. Let's get 1 million people. We have to become too big to rig. Enough is enough. The last few months are showing us what we need to do. We have to become empowered. We have to speak the truth. We have to end censorship. We have to put these things. I appreciate that, Leah. We're going to rock. We're going to rock and roll, baby, every single day, no matter what. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Sigma archetype. You can't fit in. You can't fit in. You came here to stand out. Stay focused. Stay focused on the frequency. Stay empowered. You got to stay empowered, because you could lose yourself. You could lose yourself very quickly in this day and age. A lot of you know this. What are you paying attention to? What are you paying attention to? It's the currency of the universe. So spend it wisely. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you all. We'll be back on tomorrow. Check out yesterday's video. Go to the first playlist. Share other videos. Type in Our Everyday Lives into the YouTube search. All of this support helps us. Let's get us out there. I appreciate that. You know the importance of this year. 999. It's over, kid. I love you guys. I really do. I love you guys. And let's have some fun doing this. Yeah, we're just warriors on the ground. We're just warriors on the ground. I love you guys. Keep going, kid.